show starts in 5 minutes.
Talk is cheap. That's why I keep winning.
Yes, indeed. The show does start in 5 minutes. We are live. I am, of course, Richbartone. And let's get those hellos started very, very early on this afternoon. We have Dutchie here. And, of course, the vivacious Elle Frost. She's here, too. Show in about 5 minutes, maybe 10, depending on how much I run my mouth.
I release hot tracks, I run this rap game, I run YouTube, and y'all fools don't do nothing. Just like you say what you're gonna do, you keep saying things that don't exist. Doesn't bother me. What's the point? I'm not gonna argue with a fake account, brother. I mean, if you feel some type of way and you're mad at how rich I am, how good looking I am, how successful I am, come say it to my face. That's all. That's something you have to do. I mean, you can't afford a plane ticket, you scared, you terrified, whatever, that's y'all's problem. I'm not on here to talk to you about things that are irrelevant.
Yes, I am. Not only that, I'm the CEO of Baritone Media. It's a sprawling conglomerate, if I say so myself. Have some people coming in here on this mid-afternoon where I am. Please say hello to DeChronic all day, as always. Big O.L. Pappy is here. And of course, John Cole. You really, truly cannot have a show without John Cole.
Everything that you saying doesn't exist. It makes no sense. You people think that I'm dumb or something.
No, it's not just you. I'm trying to find a, let's say, a free of distortion zone. So I just turned the video up just a bit.
I'm way smarter than you, bro.
Is the microphone volume good? I certainly hope so.
I'm way smarter than you, bro. I've been outsmarting you and fooling y'all since the beginning of this. Y'all want to come for me? Hey, bring it. You're going to lose. You're going to lose, and my record going to be crystal clear.
The show starts in 4 minutes.
What you talking about? You don't know me, bro. You already know better than to be saying things that don't make no sense and talking about my life. Like, what are you talking about?
All right, we seem to have everything dialed in, so let's go forth and have fun.
You don't know me, dude. You already came for me. All it does is bless me, like I told you. What you gonna do now? You gonna keep committing crimes? Go ahead. I'm right here, bro. Not scared at all of none of you. Like I said, I've been putting y'all in your place right to your face. I'm doing my show right in front of you. Understand that. And I'm telling you right to your face how I feel about you. All of you. What do you mean? You got something for me? Okay, cool. Let's open the chat then. Because what they're going to do, people, is they're going to type to themselves, not acknowledge a word I have to say, and then act like they accomplished something. Can you imagine being that petty and that weak? Let's go. Let's do it. Easy money. This is easy. You're hilarious, bro. Live chat. Let's go. Let's do it. Now you're committing
But really, that picture on your screen, am I right?
federal crimes on here. The chat's open.
The show starts in 3 minutes.
Spam a chat. Grown-ass men and women spamming a chat like cowards. I come on here, I have to do my show according to rules. I have to watch my mouth. How is that fair? You're a coward, homie. You's a straight coward, homie. I'm in these streets every day. You's a coward. You hear that? Coward. Feel that? I got everything. You hear that? I run everything. You hear that? I'm bigger than the cartel. You hear that? Sucker. Huh? Now do something about it. What you gonna do? I'll antagonize you every day. You won't do nothing. I'll tell all you punks to your face. Huh? You keep talking to me like you really about, you ain't about nothing. What's up? Huh? What's up? You want to piss me off today? What's up? Huh? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Chat open. What's up? What you got for me? Huh? That's what I thought. Y'all can't handle me, so be quiet. You soft. Hiding behind a camera. What's up? That's what I thought. You want to piss someone off? I'll get pissed off like I told you, and my life will be...
Two new arrivals on this Monday afternoon. It's Connie's crusty charcuter. We call her C4, and wouldn't you know it, Wiccan is here again. Oh, I just get the feeling this is going to be a really, really good show.
Good. What's up? What's goody?
The show starts in 2 minutes.
Exactly. Don't talk about me. Keep my name out your mouth.
All right, everybody. Big O is listening to this in his car. Ah, yes, radio fantasy come true, maybe just a wee little bit. Well, not actually, but you know what I'm saying.
If you got that,
I'll start talking like this now.
that's how we play. Yeah, that's who I am. I don't let people talk crazy about me. You understand that, boy? Yeah, you people already got exposed. I got your picture. You going to prison. What's good? You got something to say to me? You keep coming over here every day harassing me. I'm pressing charges. When will they do their job? What's up? Now, they can do their job. Do your job, punk. Don't tell me nothing, punk.
Everybody's favorite Viking is, in fact, here. It's that guy.
Got that? Yeah, I'll tell you to your face. Any of you. I'm a free American citizen. I do what I want. You got that? And I'll raise my voice all I want, wherever I'm at. I know what I'm doing. You funny. What's up? What's up? I'm supposedly pissed off, right? Because you keep talking. But I'm not pissed off. You just keep running your mouth. You're harassing me. I want people to do their job. Leave me alone. I'm not playing with you. What's up? Oh, now y'all quiet. Right, you quiet. Right, exactly. Right. Now, let's do this. Fuck the show.
The show starts in 1 minute.
Who I am.
Elfrost says, "Did you accept my friend request, Rich? You're hurting my feels. I will do that as soon as I figure it out. Remember, it's an old man versus Discord. It could, in fact, get ugly."
And I'm in your faces, letting you know what time it is, you fucking pussy-ass bitch. What's up? What's up for that? For yelling, bitch-ass. What you gonna do? Nothing, you fucking faggot. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. You got that? Punk-ass bitch.
Ah, yes, you know who just called me potential spam. That's who called me. That's all who ever calls me. Let me see here. Ah, I put it on vibrate now. That ought to take care of that. I hope.
Yeah, now do something, you fucking bitch. Run. Stay the fuck off my show. You got that? And I'll tell you to your face, boy. I'm coming to your county and filing a police report. Fuck you. You want to come from my
C4 gives us some foreshadowing for what we are about to watch. She says he's got what looks like a track mark on a vein. He could be donating plasma. He's at that level. Honestly, if he's not donating plasma at this point, he's stupid. He's that far down.
shit, my life? Fuck you. Try me, you bitch ass. And I'll tell any of you corrupt fucking pussies to your fucking face. Now do something, bitch. How about that? Fucking faggot. Now record it, you fucking faggot, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because I do what the fuck I want, bitch ass. One, bitch. Now we're gonna come right back and do a real show. Fuck.
Game Over is here from all the way in Australia. I'm assuming this is prime time viewing for you.
Faggot, keep your mouth shut, bitch. Got that? Talk to me anytime to my face so I can get at you like this, you fucking little pussy. Stay the fuck off my page. Keep your fucking mouth shut when I talk, bitch.
And now, on with the show.
Hello again, Sneedville. Stop, just stop. I'm Richbartone, and it is time once again to restream Tyree Sneed. That's what we're getting ready to do right this very, very minute here on Negative 43 TV. I haven't done this in a while. I've been doing quite a bit of pre-recording, and I haven't gone live, per se, in a long time. So let's see exactly what the hell is going on here. Okay, yep, that's right. I got to go over to YouTube to start it. I'm used to everything being right there. This could be a mistake-filled good time. And there it goes.
All right.
Yep, there he is.
What's up, people? Try to do some running and walking.
Ken O has just arrived here in town, yet again.
So like I said, most of these people on here.
Greiker has arrived, and he's been joined by Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead on this Monday afternoon on Negative 43 TV.
They just don't have it. They don't have what it takes inside of them. That's what's missing. That's why you see them. All they do is sit there.
So please tell us what you have inside of you that we don't. Oh, wait a minute. You don't need to tell us because we already know, don't we? Yes, we do.
And talk about exterior things that they don't even have. That's really my only point. Is that it's really my only point is like, why would people talk about what they want but don't have and are never going to get? I don't get that. I just think it's funny when everybody cares about money and nothing else. Right? And yet, none of you on this network have money. None of them. They're all in poverty. I think it's funny. I do. And then you're sitting there pocket watching, wall projection, right? Telling other YouTubers not to pocket watch. It's just hilarious, man. Like, you know they got to know that they're clowns. Like, there's no way they can take themselves seriously.
You would think that he would know that Christina isn't real at this point. I mean, after the race swap would have been enough for me to know that Christina isn't real. And then he went all the way from Texas to Minneapolis. We all know the story, and yet he's holding on to it. It could be possible that he just doesn't want to lose face, so he's going to lose face by holding on to an obvious catfishing situation. He's that dumb, that desperate.
And the high voices come in and like, Drago.
Everybody, it's Black Label Mark, and I was absolutely thrilled to hear your good news. Congratulations, and let's hope it goes quickly, Mark. That is absolutely true. I forgot all about the whole backwards aging thing. Ah, yes, long silences with no entertainment value. Oh, he's running, isn't he? He's checking his nipples. No matter, running, sitting still, there's always time for a nip check. He's really struggling, and he's been running about 2 blocks. And while I have this thing paused, my God, will you look at that nose, huh? It looks like a mesa in Arizona. About 3.5 blocks. Pace slowing. Pace slowing. Yes, indeed. A look straight up Tyree Sneed's nostrils while he's jogging. You can only get that here on Negative 43 TV. With the slapping sounds and the groaning, it doesn't really sound to me like he's jogging anymore. All right, let me pause this boring shit to get some hellos in there. Money Mike is in fact here. Oh, let me see. I'm getting buried in comments. That's really, really good. Red Screen is here. Please welcome. And of course, Troll Team 6 is right here on Negative 43 TV in Sneedville. And let's see, that was probably, I don't know. What do you think, kids? 5-6 blocks, is that being generous? Nonetheless, it doesn't even add up to probably a quarter mile, maybe a little longer, a little further than a quarter mile. And dude is absolutely gassed. Warmest of hellos to best in show. Scalp itch much? I'll bet it does. And he's off again. Setting an excruciatingly slow pace just above walking pace. He's fighting it. Right now, he's just trying not to shit his pants like a marathon runner. You've seen those videos. Terrible form. He looks like one of those old hand mixers, you know, the ones you use with a crank, the old-time beaters. Yeah, it does sound like he's running in scuba fins. And right there's the comment. I'll catch up, I swear.
Come on, Nutty. Can you do it, Nutty?
It doesn't really matter if Nutty can do it or not. The fact is, you did indeed do it. It is also a fact that you are just barely hanging on to your breath right now, isn't it? It is true.
I see something.
Elite athlete, everyone. Well, wait a second here. We may have a slight difficulty. Let's see here. Has he privatized this? If he has, I already know where we're headed, so don't worry, kids. All right, come to me. Oh, you're going to make this shit difficult on me, aren't you? If you were here at the very beginning, I said this could be a mistake-filled show. Although this isn't a mistake, this is actually a technical difficulty. Talk amongst yourselves while I try to salvage this thing live on Negative 43 TV. All right, what have we here? I don't know. Wait, okay. All right, we may be all right. We may be all right. I don't know. See, it says rewatch. It says rewatch. This one may have been deleted, may have been privatized. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the circle of infinite entertainment. He hasn't been on the show in a long time, and I'm glad that he hasn't been on the show for a long time, because when you see the circle of infinite entertainment, you know you're not being entertained at all. All right, so let me go ahead and back on out of this, and we're going to go to Plan B here. There is one here that I would like to get to. Oh, right here. It's not getting awkward or anything. Let me go back where I was. Click the little icon in the lower left-hand corner. Yes, let's do that. And what happens? We go to Batman Immortal. Absolutely, we do. Let's click on the live tab because that's where it's going on. Let's see. The show is still showing. So let's go on back and see what the hell happens or happened or what have you. I'm Richbartone, and I'm literally tap dancing. Well, not physically tap dancing right here. Let's see what happens. The click is made. We're going in. It's there. Okay, now let me see if I can find where we were. Okay, might as well pick it up here. While he's running with excessively bad form, let's see who has snuck in on me. B Mike 420 is here. Lobster is here. The much beloved Shamrock is here. Oh, Lord. I was messing around with this so much. Some of you may have gotten in here without my seeing you. So if that has happened, please remind me that you were here.
Come on, Nettie. Can you do it, Nettie?
Yep. Okay. We're fine. This is right about the time where it glitched. And look at your screen, ladies and gentlemen. There is always some entertainment value to pausing Tyree Sneed when he's cammed up, because you get really goofy, smelly, pictures like that. Handsome? I don't think so. I think you're clinically narcissistic. Of course, we all know that. You didn't need me to tell you. Let's go. All right. Like I said, man is in fact here. Good thing. It's always fun when he's here.
I want to see something.
Oh my. Who can't run 100 yards? I can't. Let me tell you a little story. I was at my daughter's house in Indiana and opened the front door, and one of her dogs ran out of the door. Well, instinctively, I took off running after this dog. After about 4 or 5 steps, I remembered that my spine has all of the flexibility of like a roll of quarters. I went down for like 5 minutes. That was a major mistake.
It's amazing that I can be going through this and I'm still in better shape than all of you on this network. Literally. Not even comparable. I haven't gone this way before.
Yeah, I was laying there laughing because just the sheer ridiculousness of the entire situation. It hurt, but it didn't piss me off. I managed to find the humor in it. No, I wasn't the most fit athlete on earth, but I will say this. After I had my heart attack, I lost 30 pounds. And this is a proof that practical miracles can, in fact, happen. I smoked 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day at the time I got sick. Hand to the sky, I was that heavy of a smoker. Within 6 months, I started running. After 8 months, I was running 2 miles a day, 5 days a week, and I did it until my back really, truly started to give out, which means I did it for the better part of 5 years. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's just want to.
Does he keep going around? It looks like it.
Oh, yeah, at 34 years old, I would have buried him. Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, warehouse work is generally a ticket to back pain. Driving a forklift is a ticket to back pain. Driving a forklift is a great way to make a living, and you make a lot of money at it for about 15 years. After that, you're starting to whittle away. Actually, you started whittling away at your spine way before that. But you pass the 15-year mark, you're going to have some pretty severe complications. Thank you, C4. It was one of the great times of my life. I've never felt better about myself than I did then. Yes. Yes. It's official. We have a new catchphrase for Joey. You can throw fairy hands onto the pile. Yes. Oh, come on,
Where the hell
dude.
is Agent Q? Where are you, Agent Q? Where the hell is Alfred? Where's Alfred when you need him?
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your screen as Black Label Mark reads my mind. He sounds like he's getting pegged. I sincerely hope this was on one of my last shows that Agent Q has worked him into a position where he's actually going to do a urine therapy video for him. That's almost too much to ask for, but you know what isn't too much to ask for? Skull Kid Productions. He's here right now. Please make welcome, as always.
Here, hold on.
There's a phrase I haven't heard in the longest time. Okay, hold on. So here is where it starts getting a little bit awkward. Yes, indeed. It's time to jump forward to further action in our show. And I do know that there is further action. The phrase that we are looking for right now will be beanie mask. make a note of it, beanie mask. That's going to be the phrase of the day right here. So let me see.
Walk with
it. There we go.
If I have, I don't care. Yeah, for now. But there's a way that I'm doing things.
Wrong. That's how you're doing things. Wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all made YouTube pretty boring, man. It just seems like a bunch of people just...
We're making YouTube pretty boring. The better part of the last 15 minutes, you didn't say a word. You were panting like you were getting stroked. You weren't talking.
Repeating like themselves. They just repeat cycles. Like, I'll just do the same thing over and over. Like I said, it's kind of weird, bro. Oh, I don't know.
Yes, that's right, C4. Beanie mask. I was watching this thing before I went on the air, and I was thinking, yeah, well, I don't know, maybe. And then he said beanie mask. I immediately started setting the stream up. Yes, thank you so much, DZ. I adore NoFX all the way up to the war on errorism. They kind of lost me at that point. They stopped being funny. Be it the funny, the fun was a crucial part of NoFX, and they threw it away. Yes, indeed, sis. It's a pretty good afternoon so far on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone, and I'm talking in large part because he isn't. Ha, ha. Anybody reminded of that Deliverance insert I've been using lately? I am.
What's up with Daniel Larson lately? What's going on with him? I gotta understand, man, there's never gonna be a chat here, bro. I'll ask questions all I want because I'm not talking to myself. I have a whole audience. You don't understand that I'm gonna create a group where only the people who support me and roll with me. So I'm gonna talk to them. If you don't support me, you might as well not watch me. Or, drive yourself crazier. But y'all will never get to talk on here on my program at any point.
Yeah, I do. I absolutely love what NoFX did up to the war on errorism. Fat Mike is a genius businessman. He's a genius of punk music. And the unique thing about NoFX, and this only happened because they worked outside of the mainstream record industry, you can hear the band improve from their first album, in which they frankly sounded like shit, up through, I don't know, S&M Airlines. They really started to get it together. And I picked up on them I heard they suck live. At that point, despite the name of the album, they really, really had their shit together musically. El Jefe is a monster. Let's get back to what we're really here for.
Chat's not reopening. And the chat's open, but it's members only. So if you don't pay for that membership...
Oh, he was struggling too, Wicked.
Just like y'all deserve. Nothing. They don't deserve anything. They don't. Oh. It's pretty here. It's pretty out here. All these palm trees.
Not an especially pretty day, but funny he should mention that. He was out a lot last summer on, other than the oppressive heat, they were beautiful days, not a cloud in the sky. And he is so insane, so lost in his kaleidoscopic world, there is no way he can enjoy it. There's no way. Ah, yes. Negasonic showing us all the way to go.
kind of put Rob Rack in his place yesterday. Good, Rob Rack. Good, Rob Rack.
Oh, I liked all of it. I really did. Even the shitty stuff.
Come on, Rob Rack. Rob Rack. Rob Rack, you so ridiculous, bro. You gonna really sit there?
Everything's okay now. Lady Nightmare 6 is on the scene.
And go along with that manipulative gremlin? Really? That's what we're doing now? I just noticed that yesterday. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much they seek attention. And all their moves are just for attention. And he's so simple, he doesn't even understand that he's being manipulated. You're being played, brother.
C4 says, God, I love sludge metal. I'm assuming you're a fan of Sleep and Mike or Matt Pike in general.
You're being played by a gremlin. You're being played by somebody who's unattractive as it gets. That's just sad, bro. Really, it's sad. That's why it's funny when they sit there and they're like, oh, I'm playing you. You're playing yourself. You know what I mean? I mean, like, they all play themselves. Rob Rack plays himself. Gremlin plays herself. That's all they do. They play themselves. I mean, that's just, it's pointless. It's all fake. You can see that it's all fake. It's all for show.
I haven't heard much from the Dead Milkmen. Heard a lot from Fear, though. The Mentors, too, but the Mentors aren't punk.
Weird.
The Mentors are just crude AF.
Weird as hell, bro. Like, some people, man, they'd do anything for attention. Have you noticed that? And meanwhile, he just never learns, though. Like, he don't learn. He doesn't understand and get the concept, right, of reality. That, like, that's the problem on this network, is none of them are women. And they literally try to get on here and, like, I mean, honestly act like men. They try to, like, act like they're bullying grown men through the internet.
It's because they are.
My guess is they're going to do the same thing with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is weird. And if not, I mean, even then, I mean, what, like, it's not like y'all have anything good to bring to the table for them. They don't. Even if they was like, this is the side I'm on, they're not loyal. They have no loyalty. They're not loyal to you, brother. Like, and you look horrible, man. Like, you got that big bulbous cheek thing going with your big bulbous head. You got a huge head, nigga.
You got that missing teeth thing going on with working on what looks like Wolverine facial hair yet again that is only going to accent your collapsing bite. You're going bald. Your nose and your ears are getting bigger as you get older, as they do with all of us. Only in your case, it's even more pronounced and earlier than usual, I might add.
Go ahead.
Look at that cleft chin there too, huh? Build-in cum gutter.
Huge. That boy got a big noggin. He got a big head. Big head. Every time he show up on anything, that's what he should say. Big head. Look ridiculous out here, boy. That's what you do. And it's, I'm doing it for clout. What clout?
The only reason I put Mexican American 2.8 up on the screen is because it's Dream. It's Dream. Dude, drop the decimalization. Decimalization. Drop it. Jesus Christ, you're broadcasting the fact that it's you. It's really, really not effective trolling.
None of these people have.
Oh, baby, he did it. He did it. God damn it, he did it. This video is unavailable. Guess who's a gutless pussy? That's right, it's Tyree Sneed. I am, however, undaunted and unshaken. I will move forward, and hopefully you're going to stay with me too on Negative 43 TV as I scramble about trying to figure out just what in the actual hell I'm going to do next. Well, let's see here. I believe in me and okay. All right. This one is longer than I would care to get into. So the odds of us getting all the way through this one aren't very good. But as I was working on last week's show, I heard quite a bit of talk about Tyree doing a donation show so he could get his phone bill paid. Well, that is the stream that I am looking at right this very minute. And how much you want to bet he killed that because I was restreaming him? Yes, he did. He's that vaginal, but you already knew that or you wouldn't be here. Let's click on the button. Well, it's not okay. This is. I
don't care how you feel about me. Look at what I've been through.
Set it back a little bit here. Okay, we'll be watching donation show $Batman coin to help me pay my phone bill to entertain. Okay, that wasn't a mouth.
Must hurt your feelings because I'm saying the truth about you.
That is as good a place as any to start. Let's go.
Right, because y'all mooch. Y'all don't pay everything like me. You don't do everything. You're not an overachiever, right? You're people who are lazy, right? Like I said, it's a donation show right now.
I've seen Steel Panther twice. They are musically excellent. They are hilarious, and they basically don't give a shit. If you don't get the joke, you don't get the joke. Just don't go. I love them.
Show to 100%. Hit my Cash App. It's in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's on the title now of the show. Okay? I don't care what you think.
Satchel is a ridiculously good guitar player, and you need to be if you're going to be playing for Rob Halford, which he did.
I don't care whether you like me or not, or who likes me. I'm not here to be liked. I was never on this program, radio program, to be liked. Okay. Now again, if you're slandering or
that's true. Everybody in Steel Panther wears wigs except the singer, who needs to start wearing wigs because that hair is just about gone. And I think he's had enough plastic surgery for one lifetime as well.
Marrying me or lying on my name, we're 100% taking that matter to court, and you're going to do jail or prison time or pay fines or both. Okay. So don't do that. Do not do that. All right. When I say don't do that, it doesn't mean continue. It means don't do it. Anyone following me around the internet, I'm documenting all of that. Okay. So again, you're the ones making these decisions.
Quagmire.
You're following me around the internet. You've been doing so for, I don't even know, like over 15 to 20 years. It's awkward. I've asked to stop a long time ago. Stop following me around the internet. That's not your job. Okay. I don't need to see hate or be forced to see hate. You know, if that's how you feel, then all I have to say is that y'all are some cowards. Because like I said, you keep pushing that you feel some way so much, but you don't stand on it.
Yes, if you look at your screen, Black Label Mark says he must be watching. I 100% suspect that is what happened with the last video. Let's see how far we get in this one. Hi, Tyree, you bastard.
That's some coward stuff. So like I said, we don't think being a coward's cool. We don't want to be anything like you. That's why I'm in the winning position. That mentality is absolutely disgusting, and all of you are failures. And it's
the only thing that really pisses me off about him killing that stream was we didn't get to hear Beanie Mask. I'm saddened by that.
Speaks for itself, right? So again, what do you mean? Number one, I don't have any fake accounts. Number two, I don't bother anybody. All I do is share posts that I like or see something in, or sometimes that I see hypocrisy in. So how does someone make a post, remember, about being passive aggressive, but then immediately takes passive aggressive action? It shows that you're plumb out your mind and you're nuts and insane, right? And it's all good. I'm gonna take you to court, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to court over that one, nigga. Real talk, nigga. That's what you are.
You are hearing precisely why I prefer to record these and then edit them. It makes my fucking skin crawl. I'll go ahead and do it since we're paused. Obviously, Negative 43 TV does not condone or endorse any of the racist comments that you're going to hear this afternoon. We don't condone it.
Okay. I'm going to take you to court over that because I take that really personally. You know what I mean? That you just feel
All right, sis, you be careful and we'll see you when you get back.
like comfortable, like you could just say whatever and twist actions and words and just make up stuff out of nowhere, like out in outer space. Like literally, bro, all I've done is share a community post. Are you serious? Like I said, they want to control how I move around the internet. The same thing comes from Tommy Sotomayor. That's where all those people come from. I guarantee it. I guarantee you that they all watch him. He's the ringleader of he's a pedophile ringleader. Okay, of this.
Yeah, when I think of 80s hair metal band, I'm thinking of stupidly talented guitarists, singers with unnaturally high voices, and just brain dead lyrics. I'm not looking for a message in songs, but when 9 out of your 10 songs on an album concern the theme "suck me, fuck me," it gets really monotonous, kind of stupid too. But boy, could they play.
Again, like I said, corporations are tied into what they're doing, and all of them are doing illegal trafficking, 100%. And I'm going to prove it in court. It's a federal case that I'm building. What do you mean? I don't have this. I don't have that. I have more than overwhelming evidence on everyone. Okay. I don't sit around collecting evidence, but I'm about to start that. I'm about to really get more intensive with it. Yeah, because I need to. So, I mean, again,
you're going to start getting more intensive with it. You claim that you've been gathering information and evidence on us for years. It's not worth anything, is it? No.
What do you all mean? Right? What do you mean when you say these things, when you say false statements that you don't believe in? Why do you think it's okay or legal to try to bother a grown man 24 hours a day to distract him from living my life? Like, you're well aware we've been through this for years, right? You're well aware that I don't tolerate that and don't put up with it, right? Why are you continuing to do something that's illegal?
You went with the super strap for the full 80s effect, didn't you, Mark?
That's all I'm asking. Why is it worth going to prison over? Like, do you have any logic or sense? Right? And look at the numbers. I'm going to tell you why the numbers are low. Because they scared.
Grunge hit precisely when it should have.
Because they scared. Because they terrified. Because they all know reality. Right? They all know what it is. So they're terrified. Right? And like I said, it is what it is, like the ancestors is like I said, the ancestors protect me. So again, what do you mean? Why are you online trying to act like you control any situation?
Hair metal ballads. I have sang "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" probably 200 times. And I'll be honest, I love the song. I love light. I love the shade. I love the brightness. I love the darkness. Put it all together, and it's pretty interesting. We was good.
Control nothing. Why are you always trying to pretend that you're escalating things? Why is the first thing the most disrespectful thing you can type? Okay, like I said.
Yes, Frost, listening while she drives. Oh, yeah.
If you all are going to be disrespectful behind a computer, don't you think that's corny? That's fake. So it's fake hate. It's not hate. It's adoration. Remember that. So they all look up to me. So like I said, they're confused fans. I don't want that adoration. I don't want that.
You may have a point about that, Troll Team 6, who says, at this point, we are all mentally ill for listening to Tyree's broken record for years, laughing my ass off. For years, it's at a point with me where he's just material to be twisted, to be molded into what I think it should be. If you were here last Saturday, you got a really, really good example of that. And what we're hearing right now is the reason that I pre-record everything, because, man, just all the N-bombs flying, all of the boring shit that I can cut out. It's a better way of doing it, but I haven't done this in a while either.
That attention, I don't want no one hating on me. I said it day one when I ever stepped on YouTube. I said, do not put hate in my universe. Right? Straight up. No, I'm the creator. Y'all can think whatever the...
Well, Les Paul on hair metal does work. After all, it's what Randy Rhoads played. I wouldn't really call Blizzard of Oz, the early Ozzy songs, hair metal, the early albums hair metal. But by golly, he played a Les Paul, didn't he?
Oh, you want, well, you puny humans. I'm the creator. I know exactly who I am. I really am a Messiah. I am the Messiah. I don't care how you feel about me. Look at what I've been through. Look at what I'm going through. Are you serious? I don't have anything to prove to you. Y'all are puny and pathetic. Real talk. So again.
And again and again.
The Man Sisters is riding. They riding because this is their world, bro. This is not your world.
As I said in the video from Saturday, if spirits can shoot you in the back, you may have a reason to worry. Beyond that, I wouldn't sweat it.
It's not mine. It's their world. That's the truth. Spiritual realm runs everything. You sit there and whine and complain all you want. That stuff don't work in the spiritual realm, man. I'm telling you, you ever heard of spiritual court? Because it's been being held. It's held right now. It's been going on, right? I don't know what y'all talking about. Don't even worry about these corrupt courtrooms in the physical world. Worry about the spiritual court. Real talk. I'm going to get y'all's mind right now, right? So that you can understand, like.
Worry about the spiritual court. Never heard of that. Neither had he. I have a sneaking suspicion he may have pulled that one out of his ass.
Homie, y'all really, really on one. Like, y'all really, really got on YouTube, my nigga. And really, really on here trying to attack me. Like, really. Look, one viewer, they some cowards, my nigga. They some cowards. When you a coward, I own you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's somebody who was here earlier that I missed because I was screwing around with whatnot, but he's back. It's Awkward Shanny. You may, of course, know him better as Flock.
Y'all some cowards. Y'all weak. That's all you've shown and displayed. That's all you do every day. Everything that you do, every move you make.
Oh, God. Anyway, what you've missed, he privatized a video that I was restreaming, so that was fun. I was juggling for the better part of 5 minutes, trying to keep this thing moving forward in a positive manner. I managed to pull it off, but you really haven't missed much. We're into a completely different video now, though. We're watching Donation Show, $ Batman coin, to help me pay my phone bill to entertain.
Shows you're weak. Right? It's ridiculous, man. Real talk. They a joke. This whole platform is full of weak individuals who ain't about nothing, my nigga. I've lived all over the country. I do my thing locally. I've sold CDs. I've gotten all the women. Anywhere I'm doing more women than any man or woman that ever existed. I get women. I make money. I've seen. Every
time he starts talking about women, my mind goes back to the video with Trevor Brixton, where he got him to admit that he slept with 20,000 women, after which he just unloaded on him. It was so wonderful.
More money than anyone who's ever walked this planet, nigga. Man or woman, this is a man's world. Real talk, get over it. I don't have to kiss up. I don't got to be politically correct. I don't got to be nice. From day one, you all have tried to take my words on here and slander and smear me to strangers. I don't care about that. Have fun with that. Do that to the utmost. Because I don't like them neither. I don't care how you feel. I say the facts. Everything I do is recorded, documented on my channels. I have all audio records. I have all receipts. I can show everything to prove my point. Not to defend anything or defend a position, just I can expose y'all. Like I said, y'all do a lot of lying. You've proved that your system lies. You proved that all of you are corrupt liars that make nothing for wage. Correct? What is your point? That's all I'm asking.
Highly entertaining
legit,
silence. There you go.
What is your point? Do you have a point? No.
Do you?
I'm telling you, they get online here, right? And it's not because the chat's members only. That's not why. The reason is that they're terrified. The reason is that the ancestral realm is real and they are writing.
Your ancestors are not writing for you. They're just not. It's not occurring. If anything, your ancestors would be ashamed of you.
They are done playing.
But then they were pretty fucking crazy too, so who knows?
You done disrespected my name enough. You done came on YouTube as some cowards.
All right, everybody. Agent Q is here.
Something completely out of my control. There is no way for me to do anything to stop someone from going and making weird videos, saying delusion, right? All the things y'all do, I can't do anything about that. So you're trying to sit there and play with a chosen one.
You're not a chosen one, comma, asshole. And we all hope, Agent Q, that you can get that urine therapy video out of this clown.
Do you understand that you do not play with the chosen one? Do you have any idea how serious this is? Do you have any idea that I don't have to do a thing? I don't have to lift a finger. My ancestors got my back. They don't play.
Your ancestors are dead and they haven't played in many years.
A lot of these people, they already found out publicly. Niggas is seeing ghosts. People are being haunted. Alcoholics, right? Alcoholics, right? Are literally being haunted. People who said they don't believe in ghosts are being haunted in front of you. Niggas is getting haunted by ghosts, and ghosts has been sending them to the hospital crying.
Okay, this one is worth reading for all of you listeners. DZ1119 says he isn't going to do the urine therapy vid, Rich. He addressed it yesterday. He said that he can't recommend, quote, his therapy, end quote, to anyone. This makes sense. If you can't recommend it to anyone, you shouldn't be doing it either. You shouldn't be doing it. I mean, my God, it's just common sense. You know what I think? You know what I think? I think this dude has a kink. That's what I think. He's the type of guy that would pay a crackhead woman $25 to piss in his mouth. I'll bet you.
Grown men. But that's your idea of something? Like I said, how in the hell do people act like it's that serious, complete strangers, like I'm their mortal enemy, if I don't know them and I say, hey, as a grown adult man who's sensible, can you please explain to me calmly what your issue is?
I agree, troll team.
Nope, they can't do that. They never wanted to talk. You never wanted to talk. These are people who got mad, some of them, because they got blocked in a chat. Yeah, you corny. Do you think the people that you talk to on here like you? Do you think you have friends? Don't nobody like you.
I am currently together with quite a few friends on Negative 43 TV. You can't say that. You can never say that. Subscribers only, members only chat, and the chat is as barren as a desert. You would think you might get a clue from that, but you don't.
Those aren't friends. You fake. So when you sitting there typing all this hatred at me, acting like you're warring on me, you're not doing nothing. What you're showing is weakness because you're fazed by my presence. Yeah, I'm the best thing that ever walked into any of y'all's whole deal on this network, everything. I'm the best thing walking. I'm a gift and a blessing. If you don't know how to handle a blessing and you fumble a blessing, that's on you.
Yeah, what the fuck ever. Agent Q makes a... It's on your screen. I'll read it for the listeners, as always. Well, I figured he'd get desperate enough for money, and he's talked about therapy before, and I agree he knows deep down that Agent Q is a troll, but I think he wants to believe I'm not. No? Yeah, it's partly that, and it's partly that for him to admit that he's been trolled, that he's been catfished, it's an admission of failure, and he's not into that.
That's your problem. And then they wonder why they're all lonely, taking pictures and YouTube videos, making no money. They don't get paid on here like me. None of them. That's the real truth. Then you wonder why you're lonely, right? Why no one likes you, right? Why you can't find a man, right? And you're online trying to blame me for everything that happens to y'all. Blame me for your failures. Literally, you had a guy literally tell a random person on this network, oh, Tyree, Sneed, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Like, dude, you all are completely coming, like, off the...
Our internationally traveling man is with us. It's International Stanley. You probably know him better as Nick by this point.
Richter scale. Like, y'all are, what is the word? Like, unhinged? Y'all are straight psychotic. Y'all are out your mind. And I'm going to explain something to you. All that.
Please welcome the lovely Elle Frost back to the show. 35 in the box, yes, on Sneedville scale. We're absolutely killing it. Remember, it's Sneedville scale. We know that in the larger scheme of things, 35 people is absolutely nothing, but it's more important to me than 5,000 people because you're here. Yes, you right there sitting in that chair, you.
I'm crazy stuff, that don't work with me, bro. I've seen the craziest of the crazy, man. I've been in the arch, my nigga. Is you serious? I've seen real crazy, and it don't do nothing for me.
Except make you run.
Doesn't move me, so just understand I'm laughing at you. All of you. For real. I laugh at you every day. I don't have those problems. I have huge problems, way worse than yours, but not because of karma, just because of what's happened. Just things that I went through, right? But you all, I mean, like, I don't have those kind of problems. Not at all. So, like I said, when someone says, leave me alone, you leave them alone. It's not negotiable. I don't care if you're on the internet or not, okay? So, you know that now, right? Lesson learned.
I thought gangsters wanted all the smoke, as you could say.
Right? This will not change. There's no way around this. Lesson learned, right? Okay. So, like I said, moving forward, 530 on my wrist got you pissed. Billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot, website worth almost 2 G's, mineral rights, 2 HP laptops, right? I got everything, bro. Everything that costs money.
What you just mentioned is basically nothing at all, nothing whatsoever. And I have something similar to this saved for every time he says, I'm not materialistic. When I'm editing him, you're going to hear something like this in response.
Everything. I don't care how you feel. I don't care. Like, real talk. I'm the type of dude, like, I want to start investing more into more paintings.
What?
Real talk. Into more paintings.
Wait a minute. He's going to be an art dealer now. Oh, the list just got one item longer. Jesus,
these people
God.
are super petty, super corny. Try to talk in a sense of fake talk and then have you see it.
What?
Yeah, we're not playing that game anymore. Like I said, if you feel any kind of way and you feel like that and it's really that serious to you, clearly you're jealous and envious, right? Okay. Be jealous and envious. Does anyone care? Do you want a cookie? You don't got to try to force me to see it. That's where you're crossing the line. That's a crime. So, like I said, you all have committed too many crimes.
Oh, he's talking about his own artwork? Well, that's completely different.
You're all going to prison. It's a guarantee. So, it is what it is. You can sit there and run your mouth all you want. I mean, like, I don't care, bro. Everything doesn't deserve a response. That's the thing, is they want me to be in that low vibration. They want me to go back and forth and talk like that with them. And I'm not in no versus battle. That's what they want. You got to remember, I identified these tactics 10 years ago. You got to remember, they want you to act like you're in a versus. They want you to be antagonized. They want you to act like you have to, go back and forth. No, I'm just doing me.
You mean like what you just said? You mean like what you're doing right now? What you're doing right now? Really? Putty.
Calmly. Happy. What now? I'm not even done. Like I said, $1,300 bat cycle. I can basically guarantee.
Oh man, DZ. Everybody, what you're seeing on the screen, that is mental illness crossing over into pure evil. My God.
See, they can fix it. Come on, bro. Y'all is hilarious. Y'all are super petty. $110 bicycle, $300 skateboard, $4,000 TV, another $100 scooter. I got to try to get the other bicycle out this month. Hopefully I can. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it. Like I said, I need donations and super chats. I don't know where the hell Agent Q is. He needs to pop up.
Agent Q is right here, right now. But then again, this was a few days ago at this point.
Up and present himself. It's a members only chat. He has every way to super chat or show up in the chat. I need Cash App donations. That's what I need so that I can try to handle what I need to handle. Like I said, I'm trying to see how I'm going to get this phone bill paid. And I got a lot of stuff I got to do, bro. So, like I said, I got like a couple of days for that. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous when people want to sit there and they want to, I mean, what is that? First,
what is that indeed? I mean, you don't get that begging donations to pay your phone bill puts the lie, as they used to say, to 100% of your rhetoric. It sure does. But keep on going. This gives me a show, gives me something to do, namely you.
First of all, who even told y'all to do that offhand? Like, do you understand?
We are live, but this is from sometime last week.
How uncomfortable that makes people. Like, that really throws off people's equilibrium. Like, why is that so important to y'all? Y'all treat that like it's more important than anything, going to get a job or anything. Like I said, if you took that kind of energy and focus that you do gang stalking and harassing me and put it into like projects or something positive or a job, you'd be all right. But y'all don't do that, right? Okay, then I guess you stuck where you stuck at, right? Hating on me, nigga. Have fun with that. Right? Because I don't respect that at all. I don't respect.
Best in Show asked, who do you think is Christina? I think the general consensus at this point is that Christina is Raleigh Jones. That's the consensus around here.
Respect something that's weak and stems from fear. I don't understand. Y'all are trying to act like you're somebody, like you have some kind of identity. Again, no one knows any of you. Y'all don't exist. You don't have an identity. That's why. You can't come in a fear-based energy and then expect.
Yes, Q, I have heard that perhaps Shoppy is Christina, but the reason I find that hard to believe is that Christina really is extremely unpopular in these parts, and I just can't see him doing that.
Expect for people to want to be around you or like you or anything. People come to me and I attract people and attract everything because my energy is off the Richter scales.
Oh, I know what you meant, DZ. No problems here.
You would never understand because you're not me. You haven't done the spiritual work I've done. You haven't been through what I've been through. Like I said, just like he told him in that movie, don't make me your competition. You don't know how to assess your competition because you haven't competed. He said, you haven't had to bribe, blah, 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 this and that, or whatever.
We are all Christina.
To get a seat at that table. And I'm not saying the statement literally, but I'm just saying you all haven't had to pay any dues. That's what's so funny is it's all lames. Like if you a lame, why you gotta, what does that have to do with me? Why are you making me the object of your hatred because you're weak? That's not my problem. Much less every minute of every day and all day long. Right. You're trying, what it is you're trying to create a hell for me. Let's just be realistic. Right. Because obviously you're miserable and I mean, you're miserable. So, I mean, think about it. Why would people try to do that? It's not just that you're demonic. It's not just that you worship your God who's the devil. It's that you're miserable. You're miserable. You sold your soul and you know you ain't no good. You have fun with that. Okay?
Okay, we will.
That has nothing to do with me. My soul ain't for sale. Okay? Now, like I said, I talk about who I want to talk about on this network, and I will always do so, like I said, like I've proven. I don't talk about the majority of you fools. I don't pay attention. I don't watch y'all. Like, who I watch is who I watch. I'm going to continue to watch them.
But really, I mean, when Christina got him to go to Minneapolis, that should have been the end of the troll. At that point, it's still one of the most epic things that has ever happened in Sneedville. But everything after that is just, you did the right thing. You moved him over 1,000 miles and ghosted him. Should have never contacted him again.
It's my entertainment. That's what y'all are. You're my entertainment. You've always been my entertainment. What are you talking about? Y'all got to get real with yourself, man, and understand, like, you're going nowhere.
Yep, that was meant to be the end game, and Christina just couldn't leave it alone.
With your mentality. You're going nowhere fast. Right? I just made another track.
Donnie Bellers is here, and he's going to go back to the beginning, so enjoy it. It's fairly interesting. We started off on a completely different video. Tyree found that I was restreaming that video, and he proceeded to make it private. So we're watching something totally different, but you'll enjoy it.
It's called Play with the Gangster. I'm uploading that as we speak on Straight Truth Exposing Them. You can go check that out.
Okay, Frost is back for real.
Yes, I have multiple channels. I use all of them, basically. Right? I never use fake accounts for anything. I do not have any fake accounts. My accounts I use. What are you talking about? Or they're just new and I haven't used them for anything yet until I decide I want to use them and build a platform with them because I'm too busy building these. If you notice, all I'm doing 24/7 is exercising, trying to eat, surviving, trying to handle my responsibilities, doing my live streams, doing my shows.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought it was just a continuous series of frontal lobe seizures.
About it. Speaking publicly. Playing basketball. Working out. Just normal things. That's all I spend my time doing. What are you doing with your time? That's the question. Y'all aren't progressive. You're not productive. You're not constructive. Every day is just a joke. And then you wonder why you're hating on me and why you're not in my position. Well, how would you get in my position when you won't even take the first step? You all didn't go through what I went through. You weren't stripped away of everything. I was. What is your excuse? Like, legitly, what is y'all's excuse? Y'all don't have the problems I have. You ain't been through nothing physical like I have. What is your excuse? You should take that energy and learn how to put it into something positive. And the first step is to quit hating on somebody who's done nothing to you. I've done nothing to nobody ever. It doesn't matter who you are. I've never done anyone wrong ever in my entire life. I assure you that. I put that on.
You threaten me, you threaten my wife, blah, blah, blah. Most of you have heard that before. There is a 100% personal reason why I do this. I've said it before, we'll say it again. Videos like this hurt Tyree Sneed as much as punching him in his filthy mouth because of his conditions. He cannot, it's an affront to him.
On everything I love. So you can't hate someone or have a problem with someone who's never done anything to you. Like I said, it's all fake. It's all simulated. You all go online because you just want to bother other people. You're trying to act like you can make things personal and whatever. I mean, not going to happen. People who are smart are going to get the hell away from you.
Don't make no mistake about it. Between me and you, motherfucker, 100% personal. But it's transcended that. You've become material. You become something that I can make you say what I want you to say when I want you to say it. Just did it this past Saturday. Probably not going to hear any truth edits for a while because, man and boy, is that a lot of work, but it's so worth it when it turns out good. And that did.
Because you're a negative influence. See, all you're doing, all you bring to the table is negativity, arguing, right, and bickering online like a coward. Right. All just fear-based energy and nothing. Fear takes you over. Fear energy, you've never seen like Green Lantern. They showed you what fear does to you. Fear like consumes you. And that's what they are, is they're consumed by fear. Again, that's why you all can't have a conversation. I laugh at you. You're consumed by fear and I'm not. I live in a vibration of love and you are consumed by fear. And that's what means everything, because there's only two vibrations in this realm, in this universe, in this galaxy, in this world. So again, what can you teach me? It's just like when these people started all this nonsense.
Oh, I know I don't have to put in all that much effort all of the time, but once I got into that, it becomes like putting a puzzle together. You make a phrase and then you listen to what's coming next, and then you try to fit that into the previous phrase and go on and on and on. It's fascinating, and I love doing it. It was a lot of fun.
Nonsense when they talk about events and things that you go through, like me, and then I'm asking them, were you there? No. You all run around the internet following me around the internet, trying to say things that don't exist or delusional, make no sense.
I'll welcome CIA Hole to the show, even if I have previously, because I can't remember. He says, wait, he went to Minnesota to see Christina and still didn't get it. Yep, that's right. Absolutely correct. He still didn't get it. I think she had 5 brain surgeries that winter, 3 anyhow.
And all you do is repeat yourself. That is a full-scale lawsuit that you do hard prison time for. You all are literally going to go to prison. I can guarantee this. And me and Christina are about to be sitting on, what was it? I think it was over $210,000 plus like another $25,000 is what she said it's at right now. And my guess is that she's going to be coming fairly soon. I don't think it's going to take much longer, and I really hope it doesn't.
Well, Christina won't be coming very soon. She won't be seeing you anytime soon either. I wish I had a nice drum right now.
Think about what I'm saying.
That one deserved a rim shot, I think. Did I? Yes, I did.
Destroy me.
Yep.
Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
Through a computer. And you're really trying to take credit.
Oh, come on, dude. Even though you've never met me, you can't say I'm a stranger at this point. I've made myself too obvious to you for too long for you to claim you don't know me. You fucking know me. You know all of us. You know each and every one of us. You do.
For what I've been through, as if it makes you strong, you're weak as it gets. You're frail and you're weak. You're an embarrassment. And I'm telling you straight up, directly to you. So when I tell you you're an embarrassment, there's no other way to respond to that other than shame. That's why you all have them shame-based disorders. The fact is that you deserve everything that you all have been through. You deserve everything that you bring upon yourself, everything that you've been through. All the narcissists are the same. They all deserve what they go through. They deserve the karma that they create for themselves. They continue to reap karmic debt. Be my guest.
Okay, we certainly will, and welcome Memphis Shea on this now Monday evening at my location right here on Negative 43 TV.
Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to encourage you now. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep on stalking, keep harassing, keep doing what you do, right, towards me, because I'm done asking people to stop if they're not going to listen, right? No one's going to play that game. See, humans have limits.
Yep.
And you want to sit there and act like it's a game, like, oh, I'm going to just keep messing with someone. And yeah, you're trying to treat me like I'm a small animal, because that's what y'all do. Y'all literally abuse small animals. You're a disgrace, bro.
You are a feral animal. Stop yanking my dick.
I'm not. I'm a human being, okay? And I'm not putting up with nothing. I'm a celebrity, nigga. Yeah, and I'm not here to take nobody nothing. I'm not taking nothing off of nobody. I'm not here to kiss up. I'm not here to be your friend, nigga. I hope what I have to say hurts your feelings, nigga. I hope y'all is in your feelings and butthurt, and I know you are.
Hurt my feelings, no. Piss me off? Yeah, every now and again. But like I said, at this point, as much as anything else, you're comic fodder.
And I love it. Every day I love it. Right? Let me say something again real quick, man. Y'all will never look as good as me, homeboy. Ever. None of you. Brad Pitt don't come close to looking at me like me. What are you talking about, bro? Look at me. You serious? Yeah, read it and weep.
Might weep, but not out of jealousy. And have you seen Brad Pitt lately? He did good up to 50. He may look worse than I do now, and that's saying something.
I'm beautiful for real.
Oh, God.
Right? Everything over here is serious as it gets, but y'all not serious. Y'all fake. Like I said, why do you come online and try to overcompensate because you insecure? What that got to do with me? I'm not a part of that. That's weird. You try to act like other people are silly or clowns because you all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new arrival in Sneedville, and somebody who saw and heard what I did in the now privatized and or deleted stream. It's best beanies forever. I swear to God, he said he needed a beanie mask, but he didn't know how well it would work because it's so hot.
That's your identity. That's how you're known. That's how people look at you. Don't project. Just say what you are. Obviously, people see you for what you are. Obviously, people see through your charade.
Well, let's see, DZ. Steppenwolf. All of it. Every last freaking bit of it. Anything from Lookout Records, especially the Queers. Great punk rock band, everybody. Can't think of anything else in particular. Black Sabbath up to Never Say Die. Never Say Die. It's everything before Never Say Die. Yeah, even Technical Ecstasy, and that was not a good record either.
And through your act, like I said, if it's an election, you ain't running in it. None of you have a campaign in it. You have no horse in the race. None. Why are you so concerned about, literally, I remember when this first started, they had someone come on an account and said, I'm going to ruin YouTube for you. I'm going to make YouTube miserable for you. Okay, because you're miserable. And that's when you all started this. Remember, y'all are like, how does he have that good a memory and know exactly when we decided to do this, like at that level? I remember everything, bro. I remember the things y'all sent me. I remember how illegal they are.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Dutchie. I'm certainly not criticizing him for looking his age. In fact, I don't think he's had plastic surgery. That would be very much a deep bow from me. Be as you were made.
I remember all of it. I ain't forgot about nothing. And that's what they do. They sit there and they do all this stuff on the internet that's illegal, and they try to be like as personal and as offensive as they can and disrespectful.
Yep.
And they're the type of cowards, they think that after they do all this, it's all good. They think that they're going to walk right in front of your face and say hi to you. That's how crazy they are. That's how insane they are. Look at the penguin. That's what the penguin tried to do, remember? Then he went and made up some more lies, said, oh, he said this. Now, it looked like, to me, like on the video, like you got ignored. It looked like nobody cares about you.
He can stop calling Jared 333 the penguin any fucking time he wants to. I mean, it was stupid to begin with, but come on, bitch, give it a rest.
That's what it looked like. It looked like I ignore people I don't care about. It looked like I'm busy doing something. And again, you have this overinflated ego and sense of self-importance that doesn't exist because you're a nobody, nigga. I got news for you. Not only are you a nobody, but you're broke and you have no friends and you're literally lonely as hell, right? And literally you've gotten nothing but your karma because everything just keeps happening to you, right? I mean, you literally were the cause of basically of losing everyone around you. You were the cause of that, your neglect and abuse, right? You refused to take responsibility and own up and man up, right? You abused Sonic, a dog, right? We'll never let you live this down and forget.
Ozzy era Sabbath, man, you couldn't be a teenage rocker in the mid-70s without having a serious Black Sabbath Jones. I remember Christmas Day 1971. My older brother got 3 records that changed my life relative to the sort of music that I thought was good. Steppenwolf's first album, which is the album that kicked the door open for me. Steppenwolf 7 and Black Sabbath's Paranoid. He asked me to go down to the basement and listen to these records with him. Well, hey, when you're 10 years old and your 13-year-old brother wants you to listen to records, why, it doesn't get any cooler than that. He put on Steppenwolf's first album, dropped the needle, and as soon as Sookie Sookie started, I wasn't the same kid.
So what do you mean, nigga?
Fuck off with that shit,
you want to
dude.
Be rewarded? I'm sorry, but what? You think living off of food stamps is a way to like function? Do you all understand that you could take $250 of food stamps right now? You know how quickly that'll go now because of inflation?
Yeah, Haiti, isn't there a cannibal warlord in charge down there?
Food stamp days are over, man. They're about to take all that back too. They're about to shut down all these government benefits. I bet you anything. I can guarantee that. I can see it coming. It's called war, bro. It's called famine. That's what they're about to create. Famine, widespread famine. All of that. That's why they told you to store food and all that. I don't have any stored. I ain't worried.
You have to get some Steely Dan, Deezy. You have to get some Steely Dan. Steely Dan would be good too.
I'm not worried because I don't care. I don't care about the things of this world. I'm a spiritual being. Like, just like they said on the readings, I'm still learning to be human. I'm a star seed.
Star seed. He's a star seed. You know what is sometimes referred to as seed? I'll leave it there.
I don't come from this world, much less would I care about the things of this world. That's why when you sit there and you're trying to talk to me, you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't know what my interests are. You don't know what I really like. You don't understand the capacity of why I like it, how I like it, what I listen to. Nothing, because you don't know how to know anyone because you're just plastic. Y'all are fake.
You put your entire life on YouTube. The whole thing. Shut up.
Remember, you have people on here who think they're influencers who have been on YouTube since before I was even born, basically, and somehow I'm ahead of them in this game. I can't believe, and I mean, that's great. I mean, I am glad that you have that kind of inspiration and dedication.
Answering the question on the screen, I'm not a big CCR fan. Like the stuff that was on radio, Susie Q was wonderful, but not a deep cuts kind of a fan. But they deserve their place in the Hall of Fame. They really do. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, they should just shut that damn thing down.
But you got to quit lying to yourself and acting like it don't come from me, because I'm the only person who would inspire somebody to do that. And at the end of the day, you ain't never going to get a monetized channel. It's just clear as day. So you have fun talking to yourself. And
the side conversation today appears to be music. That guy says, I remember that's how my dad introduced me to Deep Purple. Good times. Loved Deep Purple too. I hated a lot of 80s music because I could not stand the sound of synthesizers. I am still not a fan of synthesizers. If you're playing keyboards in a rock band, especially a hard rock or a heavy metal band, and you don't sound like either Goldie McJohn, John Lord, or Ken Hensley, you're not only doing it wrong, you should just stop.
And thinking, oh, you can ignore people who are having the conversation on a paid platform, making money, using it for what it's utilized for, but you want to ignore us, ignore me, while you're copying and stalking me, right, and talking about me all the time.
Again, look at the comment on your screen. Black Label Mark says it was Aerosmith for me. My dad played them, and I was hooked. Another absolutely indispensable band for a rock and roll loving kid in the mid 70s. Absolutely indispensable. I haven't liked anything they've done since Rockin' a Hard Place, though. I'm just not into it. If you're a rock and roll band and you start using outside songwriters, you may be done. There was this group called the Beatles, Lennon and McCartney. They changed everything. Did you get the memo? And by the way, Rockin' a Hard Place is a fantastic album. No Joe Perry, Brad Whitford on one song, and it's great.
And then you want to do that, but then you expect to make money on this platform? Hell no. Like I said, and I'll tell you straight up, I'm not going to let none of your channels get monetized now. I'm going to make sure I flag every single one of them. Yep.
I'm not worried about getting monetized, but right now what I'm concerned with, ladies and gentlemen, drop to your knees and grovel at the feet of the real Tyree Sneed.
And I'm going to tell you direct. See, I'm not a coward. I'm very direct. You see what I'm saying? No. Y'all are going to acknowledge who I am. You're not going to sit there trying to ignore me. You know, it's a principle of the matter. Now, I don't bother anyone. I don't have to. Not once have I. What are you talking about? I'm not allowed to comment and make posts? The hell I'm not. What are you talking about? That's literally like me saying, like, somebody leaves one comment and I tell them they're going to go to prison. Again, you're trying to act and pretend online because you think that's cute because you want to make people mad.
I have to pause this. Look at your screens, please, to actually say this because I've never even contemplated this. Nebula cum. God, it has a slightly gooey ring to it. Nebula cum.
That won't work in court. You all haven't left me one comment, nigga. You've sat here and followed me around the internet for 15, 20 years. Get real with yourself. You've been typing 24 hours a day. You have people monitoring my channel. Like, they're security guards. Like, you're taking shifts. Like, y'all don't even sleep, bro. That's on another level of insanity.
The money shot of the gods.
Stay obsessed. I don't care. It doesn't scare me. Stay obsessed. Do what you do, right? Like I said, you're gonna do a long bit in prison. You're gonna do hard prison time, nigga. Y'all going to the pen. Yep, going to the penitentiary. Yes, you are. Penitentiary, Sherry. Right? And seeing as how you don't know how to act and you're soft as hell, I mean, you know, that's not gonna be fun. It's not, because people like you know, it's hard to make it in prison, man.
I thought the 90s, and I believe it will prove to be the last great decade of rock and roll, and no doubt that opinion is kind of colored by the fact that I hadn't aged out of the demographic at that point. And man, just, you can start at Nirvana and just go on from there. It was just great time for music. Alice in Chains. There you go.
Y'all gonna have a real hard time, especially because you don't have any experience with it. It's clear, because if you were ever punished for your crimes correctly by this society and this fake system, there's no way you'd be continuing to do this.
Oh yeah, you should enjoy the music of your youth, simply because I hated the vast majority of 80s music doesn't in any way take away from your enjoyment of it. That's your music. That was your time as a youngin'. You should be a fan of it. You really ought to be.
It's clear that you've never had anyone tell you to actually stop. You never had any discipline. That's your problem. That's probably why you admire me, because I'm everything you'll never be.
I was a Styx fan. I'll absolutely admit it. Loved Styx's second album from start to finish.
So first of all, you need Atkins diet. Number 2, you need a treadmill. Number 3, I suggest you eat some fruits and vegetables. Get you some tomatoes and stuff like that. Right? Like some water-based vegetables, right?
That is absolutely right, Mark. Jimmy Crespo and Rick Dufay, for those of you who don't know, are the two guitarists that replaced Joe Perry and Brad Whitford in Aerosmith, and they are the guys that played on Rock in a Hard Place. It's here on YouTube. If you like that kind of music, go listen to it. I did, honest to God, I thought it was a great album.
I would advise you quit sitting on a worthless cheap chair on YouTube all day. Right? You should probably check out your relationship.
Believe it or not, I have heard Hobo Hump and Slow-Mo Babe in the past. I've heard that.
Dynamic too, because it's completely off.
Yeah.
Right? Am I cold or am I hot? Am I pretty close? Am I pretty close?
No.
I mean, you have to worry every day about, like I said, how you did all these malicious things to everyone. So you're constantly worried, paranoid, right? You're like Raleigh Jones out here, paranoid as hell, watching your back all the time because of all the people that you've.
There has never been a band before or since that sounded like Alice in Chains. It wasn't just the tuning, it was that vocal harmony between Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell. It was just beautiful, yet grinding and dark all at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a while, but Southsider 619 is here right now. Please say hi.
Messed over. Correct? All the dirt you done did that you think is never going to come out, and it's all about to come to the light and get exposed, and you're going to go to prison, and it's not even going to be because of me. Watch. Then, while you're in prison, you're going to get a federal case and federal charges.
Yes, this is a problem with these kind of conversations, because if you're not into the type of music being discussed, it could just be just totally boring, or it could even piss you off. People take their music so personally. They really do. So hopefully you remain not bored by it. And yes, nobody sounded like Lane Staley. No one.
From me. Okay? Because I'm going to bring that lawsuit. So then while you're in there, I'm going to be already working on the case actively with the best attorneys in the game.
No kidding. No kidding. Open to show for Styx. I'm assuming that's after Dennis DeYoung, right?
With all this money that Christina and I are going to have. Yep. And we're not going to spend much money on a lawyer. I'm not getting ripped off. I know exactly how that works now. I already dealt with corrupt snake shark lawyers, and all they want is your money. I'm not paying anything over, I'd say.
I love Social Distortion. I love Social Distortion. Mike Ness is not a technically good guitar player at all, yet he's a great guitar player. Power in simplicity. If you've never heard the song Footprints on My Ceiling, go listen to that. After we're done here, of course, it's here right on YouTube. It's one of the greatest murder ballads you will ever hear. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. It's that good and that powerful.
At the max 5 Gs, and I wouldn't even really do that again because they don't do nothing. That's the point. I mean, you're just basically paying a guy in a suit to stand there and pretend he's arguing.
That's a great song. The one that did it for me relative to Social Distortion was Ball and Chain, which was on their major label debut, which was really criticized by their hardcore fans at the time. They sold out. They went pretty boy. The grit never washed off.
And then it's just all up to the same system that's corrupt and doesn't serve justice. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's an easy win. It's just, here's the case. This is a crime. They can't say it's not a crime. That's what y'all don't get. It's a guaranteed win. They can't say anything. You can't sit there and be like, well, he said this, he did that. No, he has every right to.
Chris Cornell may be the greatest singer I have ever heard.
He has every right to defend himself because of what you're doing. You're attacking him. Do you see what I'm saying? If it was me, if it was anybody, like, no human being should be abused. No human being should just be constantly attacked. No human being should be followed around the internet. They're not even going to argue that with you. They're not even going to listen to what you have to say. When you do that and you want to get cute with it, with that weird fake I'm cute stuff, they're going to laugh in your face. Well, he said, dude, I got this. Oh, that scares everyone. It intimidates them because, I have this, I have this. Then they're going to say, oh, you have that? Oh, okay, that's illegal, right? Because Texas, right, you can't record conversations, right? And you're doing it across state lines. So you're committing a felony across state lines, several felonies, right? Racketeering, basically. What is it called?
I don't know, and you don't know either. RTS mentions Killing Joke. I think of Killing Joke. I think of the video for the song 80s. It was in real heavy rotation in the very, very, very early days of MTV. If you weren't there at the advent of MTV, I cannot tell you how exciting it was. Little did we know that it would help destroy the music industry.
Conspiracy. The highest conspiracy charges possible. I don't know about racketeering, but what's the other charge? RICO. Get you on a RICO charges because you're all involved.
Oh, no kidding, Mark. Was he still with Styx at the time, or was that a solo show? Two different shows. Right there it is.
Watch. It's already in the readings that's what y'all are committing. So RICO, if you get one conspirator charge, you get all of them charged with the same charge. You'll get gang stalking, cyberbullying, detriment to health, intent to do harm to me. Right, 100%. The highest conspiracy charge, which
does any of that sound gangsta to anyone? It certainly doesn't to me. Please welcome Populist Uprising on this Monday evening where I'm located.
You know what it is, right? That's what you're doing, right? You've already told me. You all literally tell me that that's your intention. Like, I've never seen a criminal that's that slow. No criminal rats on themselves. But then again, I think about it, I'm like, wait, yeah, they do. I forget that there is people like you who think that they're crazy and psycho, but you're really just not smart. Real talk. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, man. Like, being psychotic and smart is one thing. Being psychotic and slow and dumb is another. You're psychotic and slow. You get what I'm saying? The real scary, dangerous people are the ones who are psychotic and extremely intelligent and don't make mistakes.
Yeah, early fans of bands that become successful or have a tendency toward possessiveness and jealousy. And going all the way back to the Beatles, when the Beatles hit the big time, they actually lost fans in Liverpool because the Beatles weren't theirs anymore. If it's good, you want to share it with the world. In early Green Day, their first 3 or 4 albums, man, yeah, for real. Yeah, loved them. Dookie was great.
Right? So, like I said, it's a guaranteed win. You don't have anything you can say, just like right now. So that's why you go to YouTube and you go to the internet and you think, what can I say that maybe will bother him?
Black Label Mark says success is selling out to some people, idiots. I heard a story about Kurt Cobain. I don't know how true it is, but I understand that he had an old beat up Volvo, I think it was. And when some money finally came in, he went out and got a nice brand new car. What the car was isn't important. It was new. People started getting on his ass about selling out because he had a nice car. Kurt Cobain went back to the dealership and got his old car back. Fuck those people.
You can't do that. You can't just attack a grown man with nonsense. You can't just be trying to say things to put him in a panic. You can't do that, man. It's a normal human response. Like, you're talking crazy, bro. Like, it's not your job to attack me. don't do it. That's how the law works. The law stops it from happening.
Some fans are like that. I don't understand it. You would think that you would be, being able to say, I was there when it started would be a hell of a thing to say, but some people actually do resent it.
It prevents it from happening. It protects me. That's what the law is for. If the law doesn't protect me, right, which we've seen a million times where the law is one-sided, then that's not the law. That's called corruption. And then that's when you go into lawsuits. There's a bunch of lawsuits going to get filed.
Tool is a technically astonishing band. After the death of Neil Peart, Danny Carey may have the best claim to the best drummer in the world.
That's what you don't get. I already know Christina will help me with all of it. And it's not going to be hard. We just need one lawyer. May have to go to a few for different lawsuits, but we'll see. But I have a feeling they're all going to produce a ton more money. Because the things that I've been through are ridiculous. And even if they didn't, I mean, even if they all said, well, you get no money, it's the principle that at least I opened my mouth.
Nirvana. My daughter turned me on to Nirvana. She wanted the CD of Nevermind. She's the one that turned me on to Nirvana.
At least I brought it up and made a fuss about it because that's what needs to happen. You understand? Let me tell you the other thing that I'd like to do when all this happens, right? If everything works out the way it's planned, right?
You're right, Lobster.
I'd like to go back to school, go back to college.
Oh, dear.
Where Christina's with me at all times. So maybe we'll go to the same university or
I want to go back to college with Christina with me at all times. It's starting to sound like a John and Yoko situation, except Yoko's not real.
something. Maybe I'll even play college ball or something. I could do any of them, football, baseball, basketball, any of them. But I'd like to go back to college if possible.
Oh my God, did I love the first two Stone Temple Pilots albums. Stone Temple Pilots was absolutely great. Any critic that said that they were a Pearl Jam ripoff simply didn't know what they were talking about for no other reason than STP never preached at the listener. Never. Pearl Jam does it and did it all the time.
And go to school. That's what I want to do for me. Nobody told me that. Nothing. That's what I want to do. The other thing, like I said, I want to learn welding for me. And I'll be doing that in my own time. Like I told you, they do that for free in the Valley.
Can you imagine this guy with a welding torch? Oh my, the third-degree burns.
You could do that for free. I have to be in the position where I can do it, though. And I'm not there right now. So what do you mean? So welding would be great because it's a high-paying career. But you have to pay attention to where we're at and what's going on in the world, right? It's not really the right time for that. Like I said, when Christina comes, it all changes. She's going to help me fix everything. So we're going to have plenty of dough. We're going to be frugal. We're going to be smart. Like I said, I want to get like coupon books, like first thing. We're going to literally use coupons like we're broke.
What?
Doesn't mean like we're not going to spend money. No, we are. We're going to have fun, but we're going to be smart.
Coupons. He really did say coupons. They're going to use coupons. Sounds like a life plan, doesn't it? Sarcasm, by the way.
Meaning like if I'm hungry, we're hungry, we might go to Burger King and we're going to have coupon books and we can literally get like folders and make the coupon books and select our coupons. We'll go to Burger King, pull up to Burger King, get our coupon book out, right? Grab our coupons and just use the coupons. You'd be amazed at how much money it takes off of your meal. My dad used to do exactly that. I remember. That's how I know these things because I know the meaning of frugal. See, me, I was never frugal. I made and spent more money than anyone I've ever seen and anyone in my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have probably heard the only truthful thing that you will hear in this entire stream.
More successful.
From him, I mean.
Than anyone. I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. Y'all were just the same people who dragged me down and were never supportive. You're the people who didn't want to see me win. That's your issue. Correct? So again, I don't have any point to prove. My points have been proven. When you had people, these narcs like Penguin saying, oh, well, blah, 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 I don't have anything to do with with him telling people off on the internet. I don't need to tell anyone off on the internet. The fact is that when these people do what they do, I just use it as a positive to build my business. And
the Dean ML, yes, indeed. I must admit, I think it's one of the ugliest guitars ever manufactured. But all that body mass, all that weight had a lot to do with his tone, and nobody had his tone.
And it's worked. That's why you people will never understand it. You don't really get it. Like, as much as you want to harm me and not help me, you continue to help me. You honestly do. You continue to just help me succeed more, right? And make it.
I saw Pantera at an Ozfest about 20 years ago, which ended in a complete riot because Ozzy didn't show up. It was fun until it wasn't any fun anymore, if that makes sense.
That's the truth. So, I mean, like I said, why are people mad at me? Why? That's all I'm trying to ask. Like, why? I mean, you notice it's the same individual. It's the same people that don't want to allow us to have a chat here. Okay, that's cool, man. Does that make you feel better about yourself? Because that right there is an abuser. That's somebody who literally does like domestic violence in a relationship. But you can tell.
I love Burger King. The Whopper forever.
Because if they don't.
I like a lot of things that a lot of people consider garbage, like Cincinnati chili, Skyline. If you've never been, go. You will either love it or you will believe it to be dog food. It's that polarizing. Yes, that's what I meant to say, I swear.
Don't stop and you're asking them, please stop. That shows right there. They're out their mind, bro. That's somebody who's dangerous, right? So think about that. They have no power and control in their own realm, in their own life. So they want to try to create and exercise power.
I got to ask, Mark, are those things as heavy as they look like they would be? Again, just massive body.
Or over me and my life. Yeah, not possible. You can have a chat. I just make it members only. So you didn't win. You don't have the chat, correct? I have the chat, correct? If you want to be realistic, you didn't win anything. I'm just saying reality. I just think it's weird that you want to win so bad against someone. Winning what? Do you play basketball? No, you're overweight and out of shape. Okay, well, how are you going to win? You definitely can't win in basketball. Well, let's get over that. You couldn't win in a wheelchair contest.
Southsider says, speaking of BK, they're shutting them all down over here. Where are you?
These arms are strong. I can wheelchair that wheelchair a lot faster than you, right? I'm not old and handicapped, right? I don't have mental issues.
Okay, RTS, I have to ask. I know you're not from this area. Have you ever been to White Castle?
I'm not suffering, mentally. I'm not in your boat. I'm not in your predicament. I don't have NPD. You do.
Damage plan. Oh boy, damage plan. The factory I worked at for 24 years closed down about 3 or 4 months before Dime was murdered on stage in my hometown. And if nothing had changed relative to my employment, me and my best friend would have been front row center. Losing the job may have saved my life because I can promise you we would have absolutely been at that show.
You're the narcissist. How would you say anyone else or me and say things about me that aren't true when your actions speak volumes? I mean, again, why can't we just have a chat on my channel? See, it's someone who's that petty. They want to play give and take and act like they're in control. Yeah, you petty. These are grown adults playing super immature games on the internet. Right. Control and power is really important to you. Well, you have none. You're not taken seriously. Like I said, you can have Just like even Christina said it, like basically they throw tantrums.
Yep, that's it. That's White Castle RTS. I've only been to Crystal a couple of times. I believe I actually prefer them to White Castle. The buns are fluffier. Both are great,
Yeah.
especially after you've had far too much to drink.
Throw your tantrum. I don't have time for it though. I don't. I'm a grown man, bro. I don't got time to sit here and deal with no adults that act like that. So, like I said, for me, I'm a grown man. Like I have businesses to run. I have things I need to do. I have knowledge I need to gather. I have things I want to learn. I have goals I got to push towards. I have so much that I want to do and I'm trying to do and have to do. Where would I have time for this nonsense?
Yep. Here's a little fun fact about Richbartone. One time, a band I was in played the Al Rosa Villa. That was considered on this circuit a huge step up. So I had actually been on the stage where he got slaughtered.
I don't. Correct? So it's like,
well, it's not a bad decision at the moment.
when people don't respect the word stop, there's something wrong with them. When they don't respect the words leave me alone, no.
Yes, they absolutely. They tore it down about 5 years ago. Man by the name of Rick Catella owned the Al Rosa Villa for many, many, many years. And Rick just couldn't live with what happened in that establishment. It closed down for keeps very soon after that. And a huge part of the rock and roll history of Columbus, Ohio went with it. And there is a rock and roll history in Columbus.
Knowing by law that that's harassment and they have no respect for the law, something's wrong with them. I'm not going to have nobody on my program. I will have no communication at this point with anyone that something is clinically wrong with, like they're clinically insane. We are not talking anymore. There's nothing for us to talk about. You can try as hard as you can. I can guarantee you, you will not force me to see any of your hate, your vile statements. And I'm tired of hearing them. Like, real talk. Like, be quiet. We ain't trying to hear all that, bro. Like I said, y'all just have a chip on your shoulder and you mad because of your issues and whatever, you know, your dilapidated circumstances, but you're to blame for that. Not me, not a complete stranger, you. I'm not your scapegoat. See, you're trying to use people online, not just me, but I'm the main one, but other people as well, because you're trying to make other people your scapegoat.
Yeah, Pantera was great live. I saw them at the One Ozfest, but to my eternal regret, I never saw Black Sabbath, and they were kicking ass on that tour, kids. They were sounding great, playing great. Not only did I want to see Ozzy, I really wanted to see Tony Iommi. Just wasn't meant to be.
So you come online like you're menacing. These people, every one of you, will be in prison. I can guarantee that. Because it's crazy that this system is so failed that it hasn't picked up on what you've been doing for decades, for years. But now that you've exposed yourself, I'm your karma. Because I'm telling you right now, there's not a doubt in my mind that you're going to prison. And like I said, while you're in prison, and you might go to prison previously before I even filed this lawsuit, right? For even these crimes, you might go to prison for other crimes because you're doing all sorts of illegal activity, all of you. And it's obvious. So you've exposed yourself. That was dumb. Then you put out your legal name. That was even dumber. Notice the trend here, dumb, dumb, and dumber. So yeah, no, I really do own you because like I control everything concerning you. So, I mean, with this owning game that you want to play, I own y'all.
No, actually, you're the one getting owned here. You're my favorite reality show. I don't really watch television, and you are my favorite reality show. And it's some of the best reality TV watching locales because you can just watch and be entertained, or you can comment and that's participating, or you can jump into the pool like I did and just get all wet in it. It's pretty cool.
I win.
Never win. Please stop.
I actually did win. So, no, you don't get to sit there and be petty and just type words like, no, I really won the game. I won. I won all across the board. Woohoo! Right? That's the truth. I won. I won against clinically insane, crazy people.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, Mark, I wouldn't know what to say in his presence either. I'd shake like a fucking leaf, as they say.
And I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to keep winning. That's the truth.
Say something, god damn it.
So like I said, you know, these people, they get on their computers. How are we the same? I'm on a platform where you have to listen to me talk. Right? I'm chilling. I'm good. You could do whatever you want. I don't care about that petty nonsense.
Okay, we have been here for 2 hours, and we will be here for about another 30 minutes on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone.
It doesn't do anything for me. Right? But you have to listen to me talk regardless. You have to listen to me say the truth. You have to listen to me do my thing. You have to listen to the facts of not only my reality, but your reality, because we all only occupy one. Again, it's a donation show. People, if you like what I'm kicking and you like the content, please hit the Cash App. I don't need too much. I need y'all to step up, though, and I need your help and support right now, and that's the truth. And like I said, we all need help, and I'm man enough to admit when I need help. And all I need is a little bit of help so I can get this to the level I want it. Like I said, all I want to do is be able to do my own thing completely. And like I said, I just want to be able to exercise, train, you know, do my clients and get donations and super chats and line my checks.
So you can do absolutely fuck all while other people pay for it. Not a good deal, not a good investment of money as much. And by the way, you see the picture on your screen right now? I may have to edit this one here because that picture right there is what creates Oppenheimer, the talking mushroom cloud. You may know him better as Oppie. He's great.
Again, you have to understand our check is already at like $96.
Ooh.
It pays out not the month that you make it, but the next month. That's what sucks and ruins everything. So we're going to definitely get to 100 this month. That's common sense and obvious. However, we want to get way above that, right? And it's just hard for me because it's like, what do I really record for short videos? You know, and I could do it like, I mean, honestly, like tomorrow, I'll probably go for a walk and I'll just, you know, take videos of me or whatever, you know, walking around and stuff. And then that'll work and serve the purpose. But that's the thing. I just want every day to get easier for me.
Forget it. It generally doesn't work that way. Look at the comment on your screen, folks. I couldn't imagine meeting Paul McCartney. I could not conceive meeting Paul McCartney. One of those lives that can make you feel kind of insignificant. Can you imagine having been Paul McCartney? Oh my God. I wrote yesterday. Whoa, that if it just stopped there, it would be enough. No doubt one of the greatest songwriters to ever live.
Where I don't have to go out my way, you know, like where it's not so hard. I don't want to keep having to go into Brownsville. That's number one. Number two, like I just want things to be as easy for me as possible. Number three.
You were kidding. Nonetheless, everything I just said stands. I think I'd probably turn it down. It would just be too overwhelming.
I'm not running or hiding from nobody, and I don't care what you say. I don't care what you assume. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care what you do know. There's nothing you can do with me. Like I said, I make multiple sources of income. I'm good. I do for myself. I'm going to be straight.
Oh, did he really? Did he play American Corpse?
The point is, all I need is a little bit of help. Right? So just like right now, Like if Agent Q or somebody can negotiate, mainly Agent Q could negotiate another video with me.
DZ says, been listening to the Beatles all my life. The first song I plainly remember hearing on the radio was Penny Lane, which might be an interesting question. What is the first song that you sitting right there remember hearing on the radio?
Me, I'd love to do it the right way and really make you a good one for a training tutorial video for 25 bucks again. Right now, remember, I came down on the price because my original price was $100. So I came down for you and I said, let's do 25. So can we do another $25 video? Because that would help me. That way I can just get that, transfer it, right? And then hopefully try to get the bill paid, because you don't understand. I make payments for billions in equity. I make payments for other things. I have a lot of things I take care of.
You make payments on equity? I'll just let that stand.
That's the issue when you're wealthy. When you're wealthy,
I mean, I don't know anything about equity. I was a forklift driver, but I'm not sure that's how it would work.
you got a lot of things that you have to pay and you have to handle, and it makes things a lot harder than it is for normal people who just don't have anything. Having costs money, right? And the things you own end up owning you. Fortunately, I've been able to kind of duck that a little bit. Right?
You've been able to duck that by being absolutely useless, by being a burden on society. That's how you've ducked it.
So, I mean, like I said, my situation is positive in a lot of ways. I'm all about progression. I'm all about forward movement and gaining. And these people are just mad. That's why they're copying my words. Like I say, well, I'm going to acquiesce, more equity. And they want to use my vocabulary. They want to sound like me. They want to be like me. I'm going to requisition more equity. I'm going to continue to win and do what I do. I'm a businessman. I'm an intellectual. Like, I'm truly educated. Like I said, 4.2 GPA out of high school, top 10 of my class, diploma, distinction. Like, again, 4.2 GPA. I had a GPA higher than what's supposed to even be possible. In college, I had a 3.34. I stopped going to class and I didn't buy any of the books right off the bat.
Oh, okay. Look at your screen. That guy has a plausible explanation for what we were talking about just a moment ago.
Y'all don't understand. I have options. Right now in Austin, it's South by Southwest. I have no interest in that. That's that same thing where y'all kiss up into these fake celebs and they go out there and you act like it's something and not. They're not celebs. Why do y'all call them celebrities? That's like saying you're a celebrity. Y'all talk to Nate Diaz. I got dudes I know that are nobodies, right? They just moved into a home that ain't nothing. It looks like a shack. And I'm just being real with you.
What the fuck are you even talking about? You go from Nate Diaz to this? Why do I even ask the question anymore? That's the better question.
And like I said, they think that they're this and that and blah, 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 but they're just not, bro. Like, y'all haven't had no successful careers. Y'all all gave up and like, you were never anybody, and y'all are just living in the past like narcissists that everyone's enabled.
Yes, CIA hole. I have been thinking about doing some baritone read Sneed. I haven't done those in quite a while. And I was also thinking about doing something with Dr. Joey Shitstain. For those of you who don't know, Dr. Shitstain is a professor of forensic Sneediology at Sneedville Community College. And he just so happens to look exactly like Rod Serling. It's weird.
And really, you're just a failure. And that's my point. I know them, and they've met like Boosie. They've met Nate Diaz. Like, that don't mean nothing. That's just somebody. I mean, it's cool, like, to be a fan of someone. That's cool, but I got fans like that. I mean, everybody does. The point is, who cares? The point is, right, that you all say we're no different, but we are way different. That's like when Allen Iverson's like, I'm a human just like you. No, not really. Allen Iverson was a spoiled, rotten brat, is what he was on any team he played for. When he played for the Sixers, he was spoiled, rotten. Like, he could never do what I do. He could never walk in my shoes.
I mean, he was on a star trip, yeah, but that's really, really common nowadays, isn't it?
Serious? Like, see, men are not made equal. No, we're not. We were never made equal. Like, do you think he could walk in my shoe? You think he could go through what the hell I'm going through? Nigga, please miss me with this. Y'all can't be serious, bro. Them soft niggas, they soft. And you got the same types.
Well, let's see. I saw the ones that you sent yesterday, Nega. Are you done with that script yet?
Little
Hope I didn't say too much.
niggas online, and they mad at your boy, mad at the white man, whatever, right? It's not my fault that you're weak. It's not my fault you're not built like me. I mean, that's the same stuff that happened in high school. Like I said, when I went to Tarpon Springs High, I remember that I beat out Ray for the position as point guard, starting point guard, and I became the starting point guard.
Horseshit.
Tarpon Springs High in Tarpon Springs, Florida, between Clearwater and Newport Richey. You can ask them. I was their starting point guard in between Clearwater and Newport Richey. I even went back there and lived in my truck for a time being. My point is, and it's a pretty cool little town. It's a little Greek town. They have a cool library. They have cool stuff there. I plan to go back. In fact, I'll probably take Christina there and show her where stuff happened and stuff like that. Maybe I can even take a tour of my old school. But the point is, you know, number one, like I said, you're not going to misquote me when I talk. I don't fear that. It's not going to happen. And like I said, it's absolutely crazy and insane to me that people don't seem to get the concept.
Right now, I am vaping fried apple juice. So very delicious. He was out of these, though, so I had to go for red vines for my next one.
Right? Like I told you, I ended up beating out Ray for that position. Me and Ray were friends all summer. We were cool all summer. We were friends all summer. My whole point and purpose all summer training and a lot of playing basketball with him was to get better and better.
Yep, shake can definitely rip your rear off. You know, the whole keep thing and whatnot.
And make sure that I was the best, to make sure that I was the starting point guard. So then after we trained all summer and I played with him all summer, I was better than him and he knew I was better than him. And so when we try out for the position, I beat him out for the position. He didn't expect that because, you know, I mean, niggas think that they run basketball. They think they run rap. I mean, he was ballistic about it. He was mad as hell. And Ray was a little nigga with dreads, but he thought he was it. You know, he thought he was overcompensating so much, and all these women want him because two Latinas would hang out with him and entertain his BS.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the legend, the true legend that is Dr. Computer Shop.
Like, it's always the same thing. So basically, Ray, I beat him out for the point guard position, right? And then he hated me after that, right? So it's like we had he had real beef with me for like a while, right? And it never really went away.
Say goodbye to Deezy, everybody. He's off to play with his dog. See you next time, Deez.
It never went away. It was always the same, right? So it's like, then I remember it got so heated one night after a game, that another game that I looked good, but they were trying to like hold me back, and all the niggas were hating. And y'all don't understand. Like, I'm used to niggas hating because that's all that y'all do. All y'all do is hate. That's where,
if a basketball player is as good as he claims that he was at that time, the team would do nothing to hold you back. It's about winning. And if you were that good, they're not going to try to stop you. Quite the opposite. It's just that you're a fucking liar.
all this is coming from originally, like I said. So, like I said, we in the bus, and I had a great game or whatever again, I think, and did my thing. And he's mad as hell. And he went so far as to say, you know, what all these people do, like online, say that out of character stance, like act like he was going to do something. And I didn't take it at all. I didn't put up with it at all. You know what I mean? And like, honestly, like, it was funny because this was in high school, And even back then, I was just scary. Like they were scared of me. And then Nate was the same way. And Nate was a lot bigger and he was taller. And Nate in the locker room was like talking smack to me.
Talking smack to me? The way he hesitates before he says that, you just know he's lying. It's on your screen, the real Tyree Sneed says. Love when uploads clips of him brickied over and over. Yeah, he's a rec league player. He's like the 8th guy on a 7-man team. That's what I meant to say. Honest to God, I really did. But nah, he's barely competent. He'll make one every now and again, but he plays absolutely no defense, has no idea of any real concepts of basketball. He just, well, of course he sucks, but that's why you're here, and you already know that.
Right? And he was
right.
Like,
yeah.
Like, we can get down right now. Blah, 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 blah. Talking all that nigga nonsense, right, as usual.
Oh.
I said, like, go ahead, kick.
I hate that word going out in this space. Oh, that's one of the big reasons I just record and edit everything. Obviously, I'm sorry about it, but then again, everybody here knows it's coming, so part of the territory, I suppose.
Kick something, like do something, right? And he ain't do nothing. And like I stood up. Like, that's the thing, man. Like I know from life experience, like what I'm telling you is not like an opinion. It's not, you can't dismiss it. Like this is my factual life experience. If you push the issue with niggas, they have no spine. They're weak. They back down. It's just that most of you white people aren't willing to do that because you're not brave and courageous like me, and you don't know what I know. See, I found that out because I make a habit of not backing down. I don't back down for real. When they say 50, don't back down, he'd back down to me. If me and 50 Cent met and we had a problem, he would back down to me.
If you and 50 Cent met and he had a problem with you, he'd wear you out. More accurately, one of his bodyguards would wear you out. You'd rather fight 50 Cent, and he'd whip your ass too.
I can guarantee that.
So can I.
Back down for real to anyone. So you can do all this talking, but when you have an energy like that, and that's what these people are obsessed with, is my life force and the fact that I just go 0 to 100 and I can turn up on anyone, right? And basically, I just it's easy. Right? So that's why they're so obsessed. When you have that energy in you, it don't matter. All this money talk don't mean nothing. Because in the street, you in the street. If you a street nigga, you a street nigga. A street nigga has power because he's a street nigga. A street nigga has the ability to go and use that power to make money.
The person that you are describing has whatever power they have because of the projection of, how do I want to put this? Projecting menace. That's not power. That's merely projecting menace.
A straight nigga can do anything he wants to do, but you have to be smart and make the right decisions. See what I'm saying? So like, that's why niggas is funny to me. Like, you got the knowledge is key, nigga. He get on here. He really think, like, he probably think like.
Well, just remember, Lobster, you're not really listening to him. You're listening to Negative 43 TV.
Things are sweet. I think.
And watching it too, if you care to.
He really knows what it is. Cause I mean, I've kind of, I've really made a fool out of him, but it's like, y'all get online originally thinking that things are sweet. And you're trying to look at us, my people. You're trying to look at white folk like you're trying to look down on us, but then you get mad when you got one like me that's actually looking down on you.
Precisely the kind of stuff that winds up on the floor. I'm going to jump forward here because I have no interest in listening to anything even remotely as such.
It'll never work. It's not grounds to do that. It doesn't fly. So like I said, they're just trying to make somebody nervous all the time and find a way to try to attack me. Why? Because I'm on top. Because I'm the top dog. No, you're not going to try to make me stress just because I'm doing well. You all can stress. That's right. You all are going to stress. You're going to stress and you're going to worry every single day because you know I already own you. I own you, and I literally have the ability to take you to court, and you're going to immediately go to prison. Correct?
If you're taking people to court on civil grounds, prison generally isn't part of the equation.
So I'm in
So I believe.
control of you and your freedom. I have the power to dictate, right? Your literal, like, your literal prison sentence. I affect people's futures.
Oh
Right?
boy, really? Say something, god
Like I
damn
said,
it. There you
I don't
go.
owe anybody in this world anything. I don't have to watch my mouth or anything. But with great power comes what? Great responsibility.
With starvation comes great responsibility. With hand-to-mouth existence comes great responsibility. With scraping along at the bottom of the trash can comes great responsibility.
So that's the way that I try to hold myself. I hear people say it. I heard the one dude say it on here like, you owe this and that, you owe that. Okay, well, then you owe the same thing. And you're very abrupt. You're very, like, all over the place. You're very offensive. Like, you just got to understand, you don't have a formula that's going to create a monetized channel. It was your words out your mouth that YouTube wasn't going to allow channels like that to exist on this platform. And then it's so ironic because they didn't want you on this platform.
We have about 10 minutes to go this evening.
And you were saying it like people like me would never have a future on this platform, but yet I'm right here talking and I'm monetized. So at some point, I'm going to get a check, and I can tell you exactly what day it's going to be. What's today? What, March 8th? Okay, it'll be next month on the 21st. How much it is depends on how hard I go and how much monetization income I can create. I run my channel effectively, and I follow the rules. Clearly, I'm something that's marketable, right? And YouTube wants to sponsor me. YouTube sees that I represent ideals and idealistics that are beneficial, that I'm a marketing $1 million mouthpiece.
Idealistics? It sounds like a 70s Philly soul singing band.
That I'm a marketing genius, correct? That I have a gift, right?
Oh,
so
yeah?
Clearly, this is why people were mad, because they said, well, he's good looking, he's attractive. That's why Mike Saha sits in a four-cornered room, completely manic, repeating himself like a nutcase, just repeating himself over and over again. I'm a male with high testosterone.
Repeating themselves over and over again. Really? You have about 15, 10, maybe 10 basic subjects. After that, it's the same thing chained together. Occasionally, you'll say something rib-tickling and original for all the wrong reasons, but you're the last person to criticize someone for repetition.
I'm in better shape than 99% of the human population. My name is Mike Saha. Tyree Sneed got yellow sunglasses, so I did. Tyree Sneed got red sunglasses, so I did. Tyree Sneed shaved his head, so I did. I jumped up straight up into my wall because I thought I was a rocket ship because I was pressed because of Tyree Sneed.
Okay. Another thing that we missed because he deleted the initial stream that we started with, he was once again talking about rocket shoes for the purpose of flying. Oh, I so badly wanted to get that restreamed. I really did. It was pretty darn bizarre, that one.
Right. I talk about government agents and gang stalking all day to contradict myself because I'm a walking contradiction, because I'm a gang stalking agent. My name's Mike Saha, and I want to bother Tyree Sneed. I'm your target. You can't say you're a targeted individual when it's proof on your channel of how you keep gang stalking me and how you speak towards me. Right? Like I said, we tried to bring you on the show when I made all that money cooking.
I would prefer that he be homeless too, Mike, but I don't know how we can dislodge him. I really don't. Any sightings of his mom lately? Any sound, anything at all?
I was sitting on like almost $12,000. We try to bring you on the show, and you sitting there, and the first thing comes out your mouth, you say some crazy abrupt stuff, repeating my words, but trying to act like it's some kind of crazy thing to say, and like it's coming from you, like, oh yeah, I'm just above y'all. Yeah, you a government agent, nigga. Somebody told you to do that. You're being sent. When I'm just trying to be nice. I'm giving you an opportunity. You didn't take the opportunity. Look at you now. Are you trying to mess with TikTok? They about to ban TikTok, so all y'all can just miss me with that. They probably don't get that banned because they pushing that hard. And if they don't, I'll have 1,000 subs on there probably before any of you because I'm a superstar. Real talk. So what do you mean? Like, why should you have to jump through all these hoops and wait all this time and do all this and upload these videos and deal with a platform like that makes me just feel horrible, right? Every time I look at it, that's why I don't really get on it right now. I'm just like hoping it builds itself. Like I don't like it. It's not fun.
You're on it right now. Oh, not right now. When you stream this, you were on it. What are you even saying? Explain.
For me. That's why, honestly, like, I'm just waiting for whatever. Like, if it gets banned, it gets banned, and I'll be happy. Then I ain't got to worry about it, right? But the point is, all you people have something to say. I've dropped a link for the last 15 to 20 years. I've done public radio shows. I've done blog talk. I've done Spreaker. Been speaking publicly. You've got fake people on here like Coach Eli saying that they have a life coaching business.
He was cool with Eli just a few days ago, I think.
Acts like he just made up the other day that, oh, he went around the country, he did this. He's never done anything. That business, it doesn't exist. It's a failed scheme. It's not real. Everything he said he did, he never did. You never did any of that. You've never helped anyone. You're not a real life coach. That's just the truth. You just literally fabricate lies and say things that aren't true. And there's nothing you can do about it. We're going to say the truth about you nonstop. There's nothing you can do. Your business accumulated very little to no income. That's a fact. And you admitted it yourself. That's not a business, bro. You got an LLC and you got pimped by the government. Why don't you call it what it is? So is that really beneficial? Is that owning a business? Is that a good move? No. If you get an LLC.
Yeah, I've said it before, but him saying that he's on radio just bugs me because being on radio is one of the dreams that I never achieved. It's almost like I almost feel like it's stolen valor of a sort.
In my opinion, you're making a mistake. You don't own that business. If that business remains an idea, then you own that business. What do you mean? No, the government doesn't have to stick their hand in your money. You allow that because y'all ain't cowboys. There's a difference. It's just like taxes.
Can you imagine a Tyree Sneed YouTube video from when he was 14? Oh, we may have to get some excavation going on that, although I totally believe it does not exist.
Taxes are a crime against humanity, nigga. Why don't you call it what it is? See, it's just you all don't have any courage. You all won't stand for anything. You all will just fall for anything. Right? That's why you sit there and every day you're thinking, how can I make him stress? How can I try to get at him? I don't care, bro. I stand for something. There's nothing you can do with me. I do what I want to do. My freedom is never going to be impeded or taken away. I promise you. Because I understand the laws. Just like I said, when it comes to taxes, you don't have to file taxes if you don't make over $12,000 in a year. I repeat, this is federal law. They can say whatever they want to whine. It's federal law. What they're doing is illegal. You do not have to file taxes if you do not make over $12,000 working as a job within a year. I've never made over 12 grand working in any year, ever. So what are you talking about?
Yep, look at your screen. Stand for something or fall for nothing. That if you were with us Saturday, you know that poor kitten just couldn't take it anymore.
Literally. I didn't make that much money when I was cooking. They literally just released the stats of it. That's what y'all don't get and aren't paying attention to, nigga. Yeah. See what I'm saying? They said that I made around, I don't know, maybe near, I don't know, $7,000. That's what they said.
Okay.
So I'm pretty smart, right? I'm pretty smart because I create, out of one business that I didn't own, I made more money than the owners, and I created multiple sources of income and was investing in like Bitcoin and everything off of one job opportunity. That's why I told Christina, like, hey, we could really do this. We could get like a food truck, rent it, see what the most cost-effective approach is to it. I already know how to run that lot, and I can go back there and take over the lot now, and I plan to do it. As a matter of fact, we could just buy out one of them if we wanted. We can negotiate a price that's not crazy because they're not going to pimp us. You know, we're going to do the pimping, and I'll get one of them little, you know, weak minorities. I'll tell you straight up what it is to come up off of that truck if they own it, and they'll have to sell me the whole business. And then me and Christine.
So you're going to extort them. I got it.
You know, we'll just run the business. How about that? And then I can make them enough money to just buy the next truck and treat it like Monopoly. I'll just do that. Matter of fact, that's a guaranteed promise. So remember that. Okay? And I'll tell you exactly where it's at. On Rainy Street in Austin, Texas, I am going to take over the entire strip. I'm going to take over the lot, right? Within the job market, within working, I'm going to take over the lot of food trucks.
And that is all that I have for you on this now Monday evening here on Negative 43 TV. Of course, I would like to thank each and every one of you for spending some of your day right here with me, right here with us on Negative 43 TV. Had a lot of fun. Didn't make any mistakes and had plenty of opportunity to. So from the hobbyist viewpoint, this was just a resounding success. So what am I going to do next? Well, I'll probably do this again. I'd say Thursday might be a good idea. As for Saturday Madness, there will be Saturday Madness. It is going to happen. But I may do something similar to what I did tonight, which is really not much of anything. Just turn it on and wing it. It seemed to work very well tonight. It really, truly did. So, again, thank you so much for spending some of your time with us here on Negative 43. And I'm Richbartone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.